That was the thing. Hello, guys.
This is Fixes UK. Basically, what we do is do an episode recap or just a series recap of Scandal. We're starting from season 1. My name's Sandra.
I'm Villia.
I'm Nadia.
Guys.
Anywho, so yeah, we like Scandal. We're a bit obsessed at the moment.
That's a bit.
A tiny bit. And the fact that we try to work it into every
Just
conversation we had.
Yeah.
Just a tad. And find ourselves quoting Olivia Pope.
Yeah, definitely. You know when you say something that's so much scandal, like, handle it. Let's look at you like...
Handle it. I'm
Shut
getting a
handle
lot of...
what?
Down.
Handle, yeah, exactly.
Down.
Yeah.
I'm getting a lot
It's
of
okay,
handle it and fix it
Yeah.
and shut it down from them when
I
we're
love it. I love it. Any
by a
excuse.
text. But
Any
anyways,
excuse.
okay, so quickly, we're we're gonna recap season 1 quickly and what we thought of it. Now, the main storyline of season 1, or the show anyways, is meant to be like the whole scandal underneath the whole thing is the relationships that we'll find out that Olivia Pope is having a relationship with the president. Now, that was all kind of like the underline, but the main storyline for season 1 was mostly about the Amanda Tanner storyline, which for a minute there you kind of was doubting.
Yeah.
Look at her, really?
Because you
can
buy
go
into
for that?
Fitz, exactly. Because you buy into Fitz, you buy into his morals, his ideals, and when he turns to Olivia and he goes, "You know me,
You know me better than
you
anyone.
Know, you know me." He's like, "You know me better than anyone."
You know, I
But
get
I'm gonna say, you know who I love. You know.
I
And then
thought
she's
she's
like-
like that. I'm like, oh, what a loving husband.
Yeah.
He really loves his wife.
No.
And
Because obviously I know, yeah. And then
20 minutes later,
then
you
have
find out.
Sarah Stair steps in and goes, "Yeah, he's very happy with my Millie." And afterwards, she's just like, "Okay, I'll handle it." And then he's just like, anyways, a lot of shit goes down basically. From that, whether or not we know that Amanda Tanner is actually slept the president, a sex tape comes out towards the end of the season, basically.
Yeah, but like
So the president had a sex tape, which is
the whole thing though is like, for a minute there, like I said earlier, you kind of was doubting the whole, like, you know, validity or whatever of the whole Amanda Tanner thing. Because you're trying to like, really? He went there with her? I thought she was lying until he shows up at her house saying, yeah, I slept with her one time.
It was after you left me.
You left me.
Yeah, I was sad.
Which is always an excuse they like to use.
Yeah, no, like, come
you
on,
left
like,
me,
someone
so I
leaves
slept
you.
with another woman.
It makes sense. Why don't you sleep with your own wife? No, I sleep with a random woman who just like patrolling the streets or patrolling the hallways of the White
However,
House.
in his defense, she was planted in the White House for him.
Well, he must have been really, really vulnerable. Like, that kind of tells you.
Yeah,
like,
but he
you
drinks
know,
a lot.
Yeah.
Fitz
how much
drinks
he
a lot
loves
when he's
her.
upset.
Like, that just
There's
tells
a lot of
you,
things.
like,
That
how
man can
much,
cut you with his words.
how much he loves her.
To sleep with
for-
someone else.
Yeah.
You're right. That's just a lot, doesn't it?
But at the same time, I just felt like, just take responsibility for it. Because the way he just explained it, like, oh, yeah, because you left me. It's like, really? That's really?
Those people that actually use excuses for everything.
It's
those
like-
people, who are those people? Men.
No! People with scandal. Those characters that actually use excuses for everything.
That's true.
Excuses
Oh,
is
you
used for
left me.
everything.
Oh,
All I wanted was an apology.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, whilst I'm having like this thing as to, because obviously Fitz admitted to the whole thing, it was confirmed that she actually, slept with him in season 6.
had relations.
Had relations with the president. In
Episode
episode 6. But then she came out at the end of episode 3 or episode 2 about how she's pregnant. I knew when she said, I've got something. But I don't want to tell you yet. I knew she was going to turn up with like, oh yeah, she's pregnant. Shonda, come on, be original. I mean, that trick has been used.
What else could she
Yeah,
say though?
but-
I've got HIV. That what else do you want to? What else? What true though? How can you be saying that Shonda's not being original? What else is she gonna come out with?
No,
To be fair, when you sleep with a woman, I think generally when you sleep with a woman, what is the next thing that could be a shock with that? The next scandal is she's pregnant. It's like if you think what's the next shock? She's got your baby. I slept with her 4 years ago. There's a 4-year-old baby there. You know that's
Oh,
something.
he could be like, oh, he gave me a disease. No, that man could have been all about the towns. What did Mama Braxton say? Laying it low and spreading it wide. That could have happened. We don't know. And then the whole thing come up with the whole pregnancy thing. And it was just like, really? But what I kind of liked about the season, it was like, the minute every episode kind of ended on a cliffhanger to get to the
Shonda's
point.
very good at that.
The writers are really like, you
They're on
know,
point. They're getting paid top money.
it was just like bam, 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 and then you just come to the point where you're like, I need to sleep, but at the same time, I kind of need to find out what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's
As
really
you know,
true,
season 1 only had 7 episodes, so if you did have nothing to do for a day, you could probably watch the whole thing really.
Well,
As
you
you
could
said,
watch a
but-
whole freaking season in one day. I've done that
Definitely.
on previous shows before that I've
Exactly,
watched.
yeah. So they,
I
as
can
a pilot
binge watch
season,
something and
as a
like
pilot
sacrifice
season,
sleep
yeah.
if I have
it
to
was a
sacrifice
taster
my
to what's
sleep.
to come. So obviously, you know, they followed it up very nicely with a 23 episode of season 2.
Yeah. So so that Amanda Tanner thing happened, and then
Yeah, that was
obviously
an
she got like kidnapped or whatever she got. Anyway, bye boo boo, bye whatever.
Yeah, anyways. But obviously, me, Vida, and I presume Naja's major investment in that show.
Our investment.
Investment is the Olivia Fitzgerald Grant the second.
The third.
He's the third. Ooh,
He's
cool.
the third.
Granddad Grant. Yeah, was basically
that relationship.
relationship. Their chemistry is hot. Seriously, even not in character.
I don't want to jump on the whole Terry bandwagon because I might go a bit crazy because because imagination,
I know. seriously.
imagination can
They
go
go very
places.
well together. That's all.
Basically,
we can say.
when you see their scenes together, as you say, me and Vio are a little bit hot underneath the collar.
Some of those scenes are just kind of like you can't even watch them
But
being the age
as-
that you are. It's even
The
better.
age that you are.
The age that we are. It's kind of like,
How
oh,
old are you?
I'm 22, but
Oh,
I'm not even like peeking behind the blind. It's like, guys, it's like soft porn. You know what we're doing? It's like,
No,
seriously, it's like grabbing,
To be fair,
like,
I've been
gripping
mentioned a few
her
times. Yeah, oh yeah, that's
and like pulling up her dress.
I know.
And just kind of like, he
She
goes
pulls-
down.
sometimes she pulls up her own
You know
dress.
what's so funny?
She pulls up her own dress and then.
Whenever
I don't wanna
he's
talk
like,
about it.
Whenever
I don't want to talk about it. Anyway,
Anyway,
what I
then
want to talk about, it was like the whole time this was going on, I wanted to find out. Like, you know, I was like, okay, so yeah, she's a Fitz and whatever, but I was kind of curious as to how long, like, her and Fitz have kind of known each other and how that whole thing started. And obviously, we got to find out
Yeah, a lot of recap.
in the trail, episode 6, the trail, which was, you could actually, that meeting where he was like, you know, going over the campaign and going over their strategies and stuff, that was quite, like, the way they meet for the first time. Obviously, she's reading him. Olivia likes to.
She reads.
She reads people.
For profession, basically.
Yeah, she reads people. In that scene where she was telling him, like, you know, all the stuff that's, you know, wrong with his marriage, about how, you know, Sally's got the whole Jesus thing, because when you're campaigning, you've got certain, like, things that you have to stick to. And Sally had the whole Jesus thing, so which means Fitz's thing had to be centered around his family, and she was telling him about the whole Melly thing.
Yeah, I like that
And
scene.
I just
You
like
saw
the
your
way
family.
that he was just looking at her, like,
Tony's
in
as
that
well.
in that moment, you can actually tell. It made me kind of believe in love at first sight, because I actually believe he was
No, because
actually
he's.
falling
I
in
know,
love
I
with
know,
her
I know. He has that
in
look
that
where he's
scene.
mesmerized.
And you're like,
he just stops and he's just
yeah,
like,
I buy that.
yeah, I believe it.
It was like that, and then at the same time as well, it kind of. I was like,
He always looks at her like that,
wow.
like, you know, she's
Like
got
that
meat
thing
and
in the corridor when they were like, she was like, why did you fire me? You know, I had a paying job and I left my job to help out my friend. And then
He's
it was
staring at her,
just
yeah.
like that
She's
moment
like-
of silence.
Yeah,
and
and
it was
she's
just
like,
like,
Is that why? And
yeah,
he's
that's
like,
why you fired me. Like, whew, nothing happened there, but I was hot and bothered.
yeah, and I was like, yeah.
They don't even have to say anything, and
It's the way he
it's
looks
just-
at her.
It's just there. A lot of us want a guy that will look at us the way Fitz looks at Olivia. You're lucky you have
Yeah,
that.
but you don't necessarily want the relationship because obviously
That
It's a
relationship
headache.
is dysfunctional.
It's like mildly
I don't want to go into the dysfunction, whatever crap. And then also, we're just going to talk quickly about who we think our favourite characters are.
Alright.
Top 3 characters. We had to choose like top 3 characters.
We'll
that you
just
like.
choose one each because it's all going to be top.
Well,
two.
obviously,
we might
To
end
be
up-
fair, there's a
for
limited
sure.
amount of characters, so we're basically going to choose all the same characters. I don't mean
Go
video.
ahead.
You two
Okay,
are
who
fine.
It's a bias, Olitz. Can I use his one name? Basically, Olivia and Fitz is a couple name. The fandom.
I think they know.
I'm just saying.
We know
I mean, might not know.
We
you
know
know,
our
unless some
Lips and
black
we know
chick
our
come up with something else.
Terrys. Like our
Who's
Terry
Terry?
shippers. Terry shippers are people that ship Tony and Kerry. There's there are people out there. I get you, my cherry shippers. I'm in between. I'm Switzerland at the moment. I don't know how to...
I don't want to destroy any marriages. I don't understand any marriages, so I'm gonna step out. I'm gonna watch from the side of this Terry shit. But I understand what you mean. I can see it. Anyway, so basically, I'm gonna say
Litz, obviously. You like her?
Oh, and I like Cyrus.
Obviously, yeah, I love Olitz, which is kind of like, yeah, season 1, yeah, I love Olitz.
Alright, we all love Olitz. I like Cyrus. Sandra likes Cyrus. Who else do you like?
I'm very keen on Harrison. My dude Harrison, with gladiators and suits.
So is that the right reason that you like him? Because he came up
I
with
hate that.
He's just so great.
He's a good sentiment.
He embodies a gladiator, what a gladiator should be. He will follow her off a cliff, literally, you know?
I'll stop when I say, excuse me, I need to drop that.
You don't ask questions. If Olivia Pope asks you to do something, you do it. You don't ask questions.
I don't mean to be rude, but I'll make a face. Like, if someone asks me to do something crazy, I'm like... second thing.
Alright, Livy, I got your back.
I'm not blind.
we kind of
I
love
got
Olivia
you back,
Pope.
but I love Olivia Pope too. I'm not gonna diss the girl because I think she's human.
You know what? I knew they would like Olivia because when this whole thing started, because I started watching the show first, and I tried to get them to watch it, and it was like pulling teeth.
Yes, we watched it now.
Almost 3 weeks after I watched it.
Yeah,
I was trying to get you guys to watch it. And it wasn't happening until their cousin said something on a social network and they were defending the show and defending Olivia. No, your cousin said something about Olivia and they were defending Olivia. I'm like, but you've never actually seen the show. If you actually seen the show, then maybe you might understand where she's coming from. And then that and a little bit more prodding got them to start watching the show. And then obviously I wasn't surprised because they were even like, gladiator for the woman and didn't even know her.
You know what I mean? We watch a show and we're still like, yes, exactly, as I said. Continue.
No, but the thing is, it's just kind of like Olivia, she embodies obviously mine is her personal life because her personal life is like a hot
mess. It's a hot mess.
Yeah. But like her professional life, she embodies like an independent woman. You know, she's
kind of
strong.
Exactly.
She's so strong
the
and
swagger,
like
the attention, the turning hair, the straight hair,
that wardrobe,
the wardrobe, the house. No, I don't have to pay for this because
Exactly. It's just like she.
Anyway, she's there basically. So she's not perfect, which is actually to me that's perfect. I don't want someone who's perfect.
Yeah, we're all like Olivia. A character that I don't like, and I don't care if they drop dead. I won't shed a tear. Is I really don't like Harrison. Don't ask me why I don't like Harrison. I don't like him. Every time he comes in, I can't. If I can fast forward, and if I'm not curious as to what he's saying.
Harrison.
I like Harrison.
I can't even do it fast enough. Like,
I know.
Sorry, it's like freaking product placement.
Nike, Nokia advertisement.
Like with a stupid phone.
Maybe that.
I don't. And yes, and I get the whole scandal pace thing that Shonda talked about, which, yeah, he does that really well. Out of all of them, I'll say he does the scandal talk really well compared to the rest of them. You know what the scandal talk is, right?
Fast. That's what you do when you're doing
so
political
basically,
or law or legal. You have to speak fast to make everyone else look stupid.
So what they know, what the scandal talk is, because Shonda and the writers said, they tend to make everybody in OPA talk really fast. And then when you get to the... it's to do with the pacing. So when you get to Fitz and Olivia, everything is slowed down.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I've noticed that. It's focused on them and it's kind of very... It's just very...
it's to just give like a contrast between the two of them. So like everything is like, it's like almost a breather from all that.
Well, you're right, because I've noticed...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyways,
Harrison don't really like that shit.
Yeah, that's good. I don't care for Harrison. I don't care for Quinn. Quinn gets on my damn nerves. I can't stand that girl. She is
Me
so
too. I find her
naive.
annoying. And even when she's not being naive, I still find her annoying. I
Like,
feel like she's pretending to be someone
in a
else.
bathroom. Like, oh my god, like, you were so mean to her. She was so mean to her.
But yeah, but it must have been a really overwhelming experience. Come on, a girl comes from a small town.
She wanted to work for Olivia Pope. Olivia Pope gets where she is now by being what?
It doesn't mean it's not going to be overwhelming for the girl.
I don't care for her. Anyways, who else don't I care for? I don't care. Steven, I don't know what he's meant to be.
When I first saw him, I think he's supposed to be a good-looking one.
I questioned myself. I'm like, because in every TV show, there's like one
And
kind
this
of
is a
eye
pilot.
candy, and you're
I'm
like,
telling you, Tony and Harrison, I got that down. He didn't need a second. Didn't need a third one.
Harrison?
Harrison
Am I
is
not-
good looking.
Really?
I think Harrison is sure good looking.
I don't see. I don't
Just
see
because you
it.
don't see it, someone else finds him good looking. Don't worry about that one.
I don't see it. I can't find.
He's
You
going
know, I
down.
think a younger Cyrus would have been my cup of tea.
Nice.
Harrison's gay.
Are you serious?
So it would have been worked out.
What's it?
Oh, the actor.
How young?
I think
12?
Jeff Perry. I think Jeff Perry would have been a good, when he was that age.
No.
Jeff Perry. Anyways,
I need to Google that to see what he used to look like.
That's
he was
true.
alright looking.
That's true.
And so
That's
that's
crazy.
for us for kind of favorite characters. Favorite moment. What was if you had to pick favorite moments? What were your favorite moments, Sandra?
I say my favourite moments was distinctly when
Or should I say
when she
what
finds
was
out.
what was the moment that actually got you? Like you're like, oh my god, I'm hooked. What was that moment for you? That you're like, uh-oh. I had my
What?
moment when in episode 1 when she went in to see the president, and all of a sudden he was like
He just-
swaggered over
He
there.
always swags every time. Man's got some moves. He just
He's got
swags.
some-
He just oof.
I'm like, the man is old to be.
I know he's like he's the president. He's doing his whole.
He's
you
old
know,
enough to be my
presidential
father, but I
thing.
don't care.
He's old enough to be a lot of people's fathers, but anyway.
We're
He
not-
does a whole
we don't
presidential
mind.
thing, and then he does a whole morality, the what's right,
He's
what's
just-
wrong.
he's got-
And then Olivia's in the corner of his eye, and he's just like, he just turns into some horny man. He's just like, kind of like, Olivia. When he comes back to the
Like, when she went to that dinner thing,
Oh, yeah. Oh, she's
in episode 3,
Yeah, she's wearing that white
and
dress.
then she was wearing that white dress, and you're like, I love you. Like, well, your wife is right there. That man's got some balls.
Yeah, and then he was like, same place. She's like, we're in a presidential thing, and he's like,
Watch me.
watch me. And I was just like,
And then I'm so curious to find out what their place is.
I thought it was that section place. Like, outside.
Oh, is that where it was?
Mm.
Oh, I don't want to, go there. Okay.
She likes
'Cause I
being
was like,
chased
oh.
by him, man. Because I don't think...
That's the thing. That's what
she
the
must-
relationship is. It's like without
Cat and mouse.
without this sort of forbidden love and him being a president and him being
And marriage.
married. It's just like there'll be no, there'll be
I don't
no
think-
oomph to
There'll
what
be
they
a
have.
bit, but not as much.
I don't even think so. I just think they enjoy this.
The
Oh, we
chase.
can't be together. Oh, we're gonna be together. Oh no, we can't be together. It's just kind of like.
I love the scene in the White House with him and Tom and Hal, where he wanted in season 5 when he wanted to go see Olivia, and then he was like, "I need to go tell my," and then they were talking about the vice president. But then you kind of realize at that moment I kind of felt sorry for him because he's like, "You're the most powerful man in the world, but then you're kind of a prisoner in a way."
Absolutely.
I mean, sometimes we're wishing for some of these
He's the
people
leader
in
of
their
the free
lives.
world.
Oh, that term.
Yeah, Nadia does not like that term.
I'm sorry if there's any sort of
I
Americans
am
out
the
there
leader
watching
of
this.
the free
I'm sorry,
world.
but I just find it
If
such.
I can get...
It's just,
There's a reason.
It's
I
just-
don't understand politics. I'm
you're
not going to pretend.
unavailable. Your definition of unavailable. You're leader of the free world. I'm like, yeah, we get it, dude. Yeah, he's the leader of the free world. Stop saying it. It's
But
really
you don't
annoying.
say that. Okay, and we've kind of found out what the definition of the free world is.
Well, I still
But I
don't.
don't
I was
see David
listening
Cameron
to.
saying, I'm the leader of the free world. No, he ain't leader of nothing.
Nadia does not like the leader
I'm
of the
sorry,
free
I
world
just
thing.
don't like that.
I was
I
smart.
I like that stupid camera clicks in between transitions. Shanda,
I love it. That makes it's called
That's
scandal.
annoying.
Photographing
Yeah,
scandal.
I like that. The
I really like that. I love
I
it.
know what it's meant to be, but it's annoying.
I don't really like the gladiator thing as well.
I don't like Gladiator.
I'm
okay.
gladiator. I'm a gladiator. I don't know.
I'm
what
kind of in
gladiator.
the middle of this. If I like the whole, I know a lot of us obviously wear gladiators in suit, but I'm not sure if I like that term.
No, gladiators were slaves forced to fight for the pleasure of the...
I ain't really know
Why
that.
do you have to get so technical into it? Man? Jeez.
That's what I think.
Wait.
There were slaves that were
Just
forced to fight
accept
for
it.
for
We're
the
gladiators.
favour of the aristocracy and for the, for all the
As
audience.
if you can't
That's
tell,
not the same thing.
if you can't tell, Sandra is the smart one, and she
I'm
makes all
shut
of
up,
us
I
feel
don't know.
stupid.
No
It's
reason.
the
There's
cow.
no reason to go some sort of history.
All
lesson
right,
for gladiator.
fine. Let me just dumb this
Because
up.
it-
I don't like gladiators, okay?
Gladiators in suits or gladiators in onesies, whatever you want to be, or all gladiators. Okay, guys.
I don't be a gladiator in a hoodie.
Go in a hoodie. Anyways, yeah. So I'm not sure how I feel about that whole thing. And then, yeah.
Do I have to wrap this up soon?
Yeah. What did you say? Did you say what your favorite moment was?
Oh, my favorite moment. I don't know, for season 1, because obviously watching each episode for season 1, for me, it always felt like I had to watch the next episode, the next episode, the next episode. And even when it came to the end of
Season
episode,
1 kind of felt like it was like it was like the way the episodes were done. It's kind of like you could sit down and watch it in one. It could be like one long episode.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Because that's why when I watched it with you and I watched it by myself, I was like, I've watched this. Oh, I haven't watched this. Oh, but I've watched this. Seriously, I felt like I watched it in no thing. I felt like I've already watched it.
Sorry to cut you off, Nigel. What did you say your favourite one?
No, but I don't know if it was season 1, but when they went to, I don't think it was season 1. When they went shooting, that was season.
Ooh. No, we're not going there.
No, we're not going there. But anyways, yeah, season 1 for me was just it was a great sort of, there's a nice flow from when I watched it, and it was every episode felt like I wanted to watch the next one, even into the end of season 1. I felt like I had to watch the next one.
Yeah, and then they ended it with like, here's Squid.
To be honest, when I watch it, I just kind of, I want to see more.
I was like, I just felt like this guy.
I know. I was like, okay, I do want to know.
I thought she was gonna be something like Superwoman or not.
I don't know what the next chapter is for Olivia
character.
I mean, I was like, and then
but then let's go with good storyline. It goes really into good storyline.
And let's just say they ended it really well, because then you weren't sure exactly what was going to happen with the whole Fitz and Olivia thing. I mean, Melly, really? Like, Fitz and I are going to try, like, you know, I'm pregnant,
Melly.
so which means we have to get to the planning of the...
That woman is a political dynamite.
Like, Olivia in the background, like, I'm trying to think when she said Olivia and I came up with a plan. Did Olivia and her really come up with a plan? Or was she just reading Olivia, like, how she was, I'm going to take my husband back?
I know,
and all that stuff, and
she
came up with it.
Stood there and she sat there and she kind of took it.
Anyway, so that left us a bit curious as to what's going to happen with that whole Fitz and Olivia thing. And then, obviously, who's Queen? I'm not sure I give a damn, but...
True.
That might change. I don't know. And yeah, that's about it really. So far, we liked it.
We loved it.
Love it. Obsessed a bit.
UK Gladiators.
UK Gladiators, yes, exactly.
UK Fixers.
Oh yeah. You see what I mean? I'm not sure if I'm a gladiator, if I like the gladiator term. Yeah, we're fixers because we couldn't decide.
Anyways, yeah. So basically, this is our recap of season 1 of Scandal.
So what we're going to try to do later on, because obviously our schedules all have to line up, make sure everybody's off work.
Yeah, that's him for last week.
Make sure everybody's off work. Make sure everybody's off work. But what we try to do, we're gonna try to see for season 2. And we can't make a promise that we'll do every episode. We might just do like maybe our favourite episode.
If you guys like this enough, and obviously if you guys give us comments and feedback and tell us what you want us to talk about and stuff like that, then obviously we'll do like another video for you guys.
Just a disclaimer, this was our first time ever doing like a review, so
it was
obviously
a random ramble of randomness.
It's a ramble.
So forgive us.
It's a ramble.
The thing is, I really actually want to do season 2 because that's when you can talk about the nitty gritty stuff and the crazy crap happens. So
don't see season
please
3
well, I haven't watched season 3 yet, but please do like this because I really want to do season 2. There's certain things I really want to talk about, certain characters I really want to dissect and you know talk a whole lot of crazy about them because they really did annoy me in season 2. Actually, the whole other cast annoyed me in season 2, just so you know. But yeah. So please do like this.
Yeah, and we'll see you guys
when we see ya.
Yeah.
Bye.
Ciao.
All right.